let's get started here. So I did see a bunch of new faces, so I'll do my introduction. My name is Brent. I'm a physical therapist and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. I do a lot of work with adaptive athletes, particularly in adaptive rock climbing and CrossFit. I also dabble a bit with adaptive track and field. And so since we've been on quarantine for a while, I came up with this class. I was already kind of thinking of doing something along these lines, and now it was a good time to start. So what we want to do today is we're going to be doing a legs and core type workout. So we follow a format with this class. We start with a warm-up. Then we practice the exercises that we're going to be doing. And during our workout, we organize everything in a circuit style. So we have 5 exercises that we're going to do. During our practice round, we're going to practice all 5 of those exercises. I do have variations of exercises for different scenarios. For example, if you can't use your legs, we have variations that will accommodate for you. And so it's up to you guys to pick the exercise variation that's going to fit you best. And I'll show you progressions and regressions of each exercise as we're in the practice rounds. So that's your opportunity to find out what's going to work for you so that when we come to the circuit, we can move fast. We're going to spend 1 minute at each station. All right. So before I get started, does anyone have any aches or sorenesses I should be aware of that you haven't already brought up to me before? No? I see some head shaking. So we're good to go. Can I get some thumbs up? Yeah. So as we're going along this workout, I'm going to be muting you guys during the phases when I'm going to be explaining some things. And I'll unmute you guys periodically to check in on how you guys are doing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you all. And we're going to start with our warm-up. So if you're going to be doing your exercises primarily in standing, start in standing. If you're going to be primarily seated, you can start sitting. Find a nice upright position, good posture. Take an inhale and an exhale. Gently roll your head to one side like you're trying to touch your right ear to your right shoulder. And then gently bring it to the other side. We're going to start by loosening up our necks, particularly for those of us who have been working all day in front of a computer. It can be good to loosen up your neck, your spine. Get yourself out of those stuck positions that you were in all day. And go the other direction to try to bring a little bit more balance into your body. And while we're shifting our neck side to side, continue with your steady breathing. At all times during this workout, I will emphasize the importance of controlling your breath, even though I do want you to work hard at some points. But if for whatever reason you lose control of your breath, you're losing control of your body, and I want you to bring yourself back into a controlled state. Good. Next, we're going to roll our head into a circle, working on bringing the head around, stretching out the front side of your neck as it comes around. And as it comes to the front, stretching out the back side of your neck. And stretching out the front and the back. There we go. And then reverse your head circles. Good. We're going to take one arm, your right arm. We're going to reach it up towards the ceiling, come to the front, and reach those fingertips high, stretching out the rib cage, and then side bend over to your left. Breathe into your right rib cage. Exhale. And then bring that arm down. Reach your left arm up to the front, reaching your fingertips high up towards the ceiling. Point those fingertips high, and then bend over to the right side. Extend and breathe through the left rib cage. Exhale, let it go. And then bring the arm down. Repeat with the right arm. Reach forward, extend up, elongate. Side bend over. And bring it back down. Continue alternating sides. Left arm up, reaching those fingertips high up. Side bend. and then bring it back down. Reach the right arm up as high as you can. Side bend the other way. And bring the arm down. We're going to do one more on each side after this left side. Side bend. Back down. One more each side. Reach. And left side again. Reach. All right. We're going to take your arms. We're going to start to swing them front and back. Do a little bit of this Michael Phelps back slappers. For those of you in standing, you can start to add what I call split jack. You're going to be doing little hops, alternating your feet front and back. If your balance is questionable, that's okay. You can do these in standing. Same thing for CA athletes. Slapping yourself in the back. Maintain that steady breath. Good. And then we're going to do some reaches. Standing participants, you're going to start in a little squat. And you're going to reach out to the side, reach out, extend as far as you can. Bring yourself back into the middle into a squat. Reach out to the other side. And repeat, going side to side. Good. See, athletes, you're going to be up tall, and you're going to be doing essentially the same thing. Reaching out as far as you can, and then back in. Reaching out as far as you can, back in. Go as quickly as your body wants you to. If, for whatever reason, your body doesn't like this movement very much, slow it down, and just work on moving under control. But if this feels good, go quick, side to side, as quick as your body will let you go. Good. And then next, we're going to run in place. So start by pumping your arms back and forth. Your elbows get pushed right behind you, just like so. And if you're in standing, we're going to jog in place. Pick up your feet. Seated athletes, you just pump your arms really, really, really fast. Keep going. Keep moving. Get your heart rate up. The harder you can push your elbows behind you, the more it's going to stretch you out, the more it's going to challenge your core. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Shake out your shoulders. Shake out your hips. All righty. And I'll check in on you guys here. All right. Does everyone feel like their heart rate's up a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Can I see some thumbs up? All right. So we're going to go into our practice round here. So like I said, we're going to go through 5 different movements. The first one is going to be the lunge and press. And we have a few alternatives here, or one alternative here for seated athletes. It's going to be a single head overhead tricep extension. First, the lunge and press. So ideally, if you have a backpack, we're going to hold it in one arm. You're going to hold your weight in the opposite arm of your front leg. So if I'm going to be working my left leg, my backpack or my weight is in my right arm. I'm going to step back, press up overhead, whoop, keep your balance, and then stand up. If you need some balance assist, what you can do is then hold on to something, a countertop, a very stable chair. Step back, press, and then up. Just like so. You're going to be doing both sides, so make sure you practice both sides. If you need even further assistance with the balance there, you can get rid of the pressing part and just have 2 hands on a stable surface and then lunge backwards and then step back up, just like so. Good? For our seated athletes, we're going to be doing the overhead tricep extension. So for this one, you're going to be seated in your chair. Oop, I think I made this backpack too heavy for this exercise for myself. So I'm going to take out a book. So what you're going to do, you can take your backpack. You're going to bring it up behind your head like so. So the weight's behind you. And then you're going to bend your elbows, let the backpack or the weight come down your back. And then you're going to press the weight back up, just like so. Now, if you to view this from the front, try to keep your elbows in at all times. Try to avoid letting your elbows flare out during this movement. Pick the weight that allows you to perform this movement with good form. And remember, we're going to be doing this for 30 seconds each side. Oh, I realized this is supposed to be single arm. So never mind what I did with the double arm, single arm. Keep your elbow right in line if you're doing the overhead tricep extension. Ooh, that was definitely too heavy for me. So go ahead, practice both sides. If for whatever reason, adding weight to the overhead tricep extension throws you off, you can just get rid of the weight and just practice the movement. Good. Looks like most people have finished their practice round. Can I get some thumbs up on how you're doing?
Okay.
Are we doing okay with the tricep extension? Good. Any issues at all with the tricep extension?
So.
So? Did you try the lunges?
Yeah, the lunges are easy.
Okay, you're going to be doing the lunges.
And
All right.
so actually, I
That works.
Roma has a question about lunges.
Yeah.
I know the basic thing for a lunge, but can you show me again or what I'm supposed to do or focus on?
Okay, so you really want your glutes to be working. And
I'll just my glutes.
All right, so I'll show you one more time here for the lunge. If you're doing this with some hand support, you're going to be stepping straight back, and then you're pushing through your front leg here to come back up with that lunge, just like so. And then you can add to the challenge by stepping back without the hand assist. And then we can add that load with some hand support, pressing up overhead as you perform the lunge. All right, did that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, so we're going to move on to the next movement. Next thing is going to be the side lunge. First alternative is the push up and over. We'll go over that one. And then if you cannot get out of your chair for whatever reason, you can do some Russian twists. That's going to be the alternative there. So pick the version that suits you best. First, the side lunge. What we're going to be doing is lunging from one side to the other. So going from here to here. So lunging to the right, lunging to the left. If you feel like this is a bit easy, you can always add some load to this. Lunging to the right, lunging to the left. If you feel like you need a little bit of balance assist, this is where a sturdy table or a chair can do you some good. Holding on to the side, stepping to the side, and then back up. Stepping to the other side, and then back up. Giving yourself that little bit of a balance assist. If that still feels a little bit funky, but you want to do this in standing, you can take a chair, put that behind you. What you'll do is step to the side, and then you lunge down to the chair, and then up. Step to the other side, lunge down to the chair, and then back up. Those are the regressions for the lunge. For our push-ups and overs, this is for our seated athletes who feel comfortable transferring down to the ground. You're going to be using your backpack or some kind of large surface. We're going to start position on top of it, and then from here, you're going to come to the side, push up, and then come over the bag to the other side, pushing up and over, side to side, just like that. All right. And then for our seated athletes who are still in the chair, we're going to be doing Russian twists. So you're going to take your weight, you're going to have it on the right side, pick it up, put it down to the other side, and alternate, just like so. All right. Give each variation some practice. Find out which one is going to work best for you. Particularly for those of you who are lunging, make sure you find the variation that works best for you. Good. I see some people still practicing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
All right. Did you all find the variation that you're going to be doing for the workout?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to move on next to the plank and reach.
Oh, love planks. Yes.
Yeah, more planks for you, Ian.
Yes.
All right. So let's go over that plank and reach. So for some of us, planking on the ground might be really difficult. So what we can do is bring the ground higher to you to take the load off from gravity. So if you have a countertop, you can brace yourself on top of the countertop in this plank position, and then we're gonna reach. You're gonna balance on one arm, reach up overhead, and bring it back down. Balance on the other arm, and you alternate in this way. And this is still a plank and reach. If this is still really hard, you can go up against the wall. If this is the wall, lean into the wall slightly, and then perform your plank and reach. And then you can make this progressively harder by getting lower and lower to the ground. So I have my chair here. I could then plank here. Now gravity is working a little bit harder against me. Plank and reach. And then we have our more traditional version going all the way to the ground. You can be doing your plank from here. Shift and reach. Shift and reach. Be balanced through that bottom arm. If you need a little bit more support, you can take some yoga blocks or a cushion, whatever you have available to you. You can also put them underneath your torso for support. And then you can plank and reach here. Make this progressively harder by moving those blocks further and further down your body to make your core work harder. All right. And then if you are not coming out of the chair, you can still do plank and reaches. What you're going to do, you're going to lean forward in your chair, bracing your arms against your thighs. And from here, reach out as far as you can, and then back in. Reach out as far as you can, and back in. This is still a plank position if you keep your spine straight. Now, key thing here is do not round. This is not the plank that we're looking for. This is the plank that we're looking for. Straight spine, supporting yourself through your arms on top of your legs. So find the variation of the plank and reach that works best for you. Good. I see a lot of people standing around. Sounds like you found your variation. Can I see some thumbs up? All right. Good. Any questions on the plank and reach?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you're doing it like on the counter, do you put your arms straight out like Superman, or do you put it straight up in
Angle
the air?
them a little bit up. So it
Okay.
should be in, your arm should be in line with your body at the top.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next movement. All right. So we just finished the plank and reach. Next one is going to be the bridge. Substitute elbow ups for our seated athletes who are on the ground, and then dip hold for seated athletes who are still in the chair. So the bridge is a classic exercise. Simply what you're going to be doing is lying on your back, and from here, pick your hips up off the ground as high as you can, and then back down. So this is an exercise to activate your glutes and your core, just like so. So this is a standard double leg bridge. If this is easy for you, you can go ahead and do a single leg bridge and alternate each time. And if that's still too easy for you, you take your heavy weight and put it on your hips and do bridges like this. Good. Now, if you have some activity in your legs, I still want you to do bridges, even if it's weak. I want you to try to activate your glutes as best as you can. The idea is make them work. Now, if you can't use your legs and you're on the ground, the next variation is going to be elbow ups. So digging your elbows into the ground, you're going to curl yourself up, hold, 1, 2, and then back down. Dig your elbows into the ground, hold, 1, 2, and then back down. And repeating that way. Just like so. All right? And then for those of you who are still in the chair, what we're going to be doing is dip holds. So, seated in your chair, do a dip, up, hold yourself off the chair as best you can for a 1, 2, and then back down. Dip up, hold, 1, 2, and then back down. So getting that little bit of a lift, hold, 1, 2. If you feel like you want to get a little bit more challenge out of this, you can shift to one side, hold, 1, 2, shift to the other side, hold, 1, 2, to start to emphasize one arm over the other. Good. Go ahead and practice those different variations of the bridge, elbow up, or dip holds. Looks like people have found their variation. Can I see some thumbs up? Any questions? All right, I don't see anyone waving at me, so we're good. Last exercise, it's gonna be the side elbow up. Substitute side bends for those of us who are still gonna be in the chair. So for the side elbow up, what you're gonna do, you're gonna roll onto one side. So I'm starting on my left side. My left arm is reaching out in front of me. My right arm is pointed up towards the ceiling. My knees are bent. I'm gonna keep my legs down on the ground as best as I can the entire time. And from here, I'm gonna push my left elbow into the ground using my core and my upper back to push myself up towards the ceiling and then back down. Make sure you lower under control. Don't just flop down to the ground. Reach those fingertips as high up as you can. Get up onto your elbow on the bottom side and then lower down slow and under control. Make sure your knees stay on the ground. They're gonna wanna pop up like this. Make sure you keep them down. Force the control of your body. Practice both sides. For those of us who are still gonna be in the chairs, you're gonna do side bends. So the simplest version of side bend is reaching down to one side and then back up. And then alternating side to side. Now, to make this a little bit more challenging, what you can do, you can add some load. So you can have your backpack by your side and pick it up and down. Pick it up and down. Another challenge that you can be doing with the side bends is take your arm opposite the side you're going to be bending towards. So in this case, I'm going to be bending to my right. I'm going to reach my left arm up over my head. I'm going to reach to my right and reach my left arm over to the right as well. Force myself to engage my left obliques to keep myself balanced and upright and not falling out of my chair. And these are the variations. And if you really want to make this harder, you add weight to it. Go ahead and practice those different variations. Find the one that you're going to be doing for a minute during each of our series here. Good. See, most people look like they found their variation. All right. Are we good on the side elbow ups or the side bends? I see some thumbs up if you are. All right, so we're gonna get started. Any last things before we get going here? No? Let's do it. All righty. So get in position for that lunge and press. Or for those of you who are doing the alternate, the single arm overhead tricep press, we're gonna get started in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Lunge and press. Lunge, press. Work that balance. If you need a little bit of support, put your hand on something. Force that balance. If that coordination is a little bit too much, just break it down to the regular lunge. All right. Good. Alternating sides. If you're just doing lunges. If you're doing with the weights, pick one side. We're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. For those of you doing your overhead tricep extensions, keep that elbow in. Don't let the elbow flare out. So keep everything as close to your midline as possible. You should feel this in your triceps here. These muscles in the front, and your shoulders should be working pretty hard to stabilize everything. Good. Keep it moving. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to transition over to the side lunge, push-ups and overs, or the Russian twist. You're going to stay seated. So lateral lunges, we're going side to side. Make sure you're alternating each side. Add some weight if it's easy. Add some hand support if you need that for you. Going side to side. Good. For our push-up and overs, starting on your bag, going to one side, press yourself up, and then to the other. Good. How quick can you move on these? Be explosive. Keep moving. Keep going. Russian twists if you're still in the chair. Good. Rotating from one side to the other. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Done.
I can't. Excuse me, I can't hear it.
I think you're muted.
All right, can you hear me now? Okay, all right, so keep going. 3, 2, 1, done. Bridges, transition over onto your back. You're on the ground. Double leg or single leg variations. Elbow ups. Good. And dip pulls. Good. Work the variation that works best for you. Press up, hold, 1, 2, and back down. Press up, hold, 1, 2, and back down. Good. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to your side elbow ups. So if you're on the ground, roll onto one side. Oops. Bring this down with me so I can see the time. And then reach up to one side. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side here. Keep reaching up onto your elbow. Work that control. Good. Side bend if you're still in the chair. Good. We're going to switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch side. 2, 1. Switch sides. Default speakers. Oh, so now all my stuff is running out of battery. That's weird. Default speaker. All right, keep going, switch sides. All right, so it looks like all my gear has run out of battery, so I forgot to charge it. Good, 3, 2, 1, done. All righty, take a break. Let me make sure I have all my stuff together. How are you guys doing? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so my headset's still working at least. All right, sorry about that. So how was that first round? How were the transitions?
Good.
Good. Good.
All right, anyone need more time on the transitions? No? Just a smidge more time? Okay, good. We'll make sure we time it out a little bit better. Yeah, so we're gonna get going now.
So get in position for your lunge and overhead press. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, taking your weight, lunge down, press up overhead, work that balance. Add a little balance, hand support if you need it. Good, keep moving. All righty, let's get moving, keep going. Keep moving. Overhead tricep extensions for our seated athletes. Make sure you keep your elbow pointed straight forward as best you can. Avoid letting it flare out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And let's get going. Keep moving. Steady rhythm. Remember, we're going to do 4 or 5 rounds of this. First 2 rounds might be okay. Rounds 3 and 4, probably gonna feel it. Most people don't like it when I say we're gonna do round 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, transition over to your lateral lunge. So if you want a little bit more weight, make it a little bit more challenging, grab a bag, shift to one side, and then the other. Lunge in each direction. Good, let's get going. Give yourself that hand support if you need. Good. Doing your push-up and overs for our wheeled athletes who have transitioned to the floor. Pressing up. Get a little pop off the floor. Be explosive. If you really want to show off, clap. Face plant on my backpack. Don't face plant on your backpack. All right, and Russian twist for our athletes who are still in the chair. Keep going, got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, transition over to your plank and reach. So if you're in the chair, reach as far as you can. Challenge your balance. The farther you reach, the more it's gonna challenge your core. There you go. And I should have mentioned this too, for those of you who are still in the chair, if you add a weight to your hand, this will make it even harder because now we're adding load to this long lever arm. Keep it going, keep moving. Whichever version of the plank and reach that you're on, keep reaching. Stay stable as best as you can. Almost there, you guys. We got 15 seconds left, keep moving. Good, 10 seconds. Keep moving. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Flip over onto your back if you're on the ground. Get ready for those bridges. Feet flat on the ground. And let's go. Double leg, bridge up. If this is the version for you, single leg. If you're feeling strong, add some weight. If you're feeling beastly, good. And then elbow ups. Oh, I forgot the progression for elbow ups. You can elbow up and then reach. Elbow up and then reach, alternating the arm that you're reaching with. This will make your elbow ups way harder. Keep going. Good. Keep moving. Keep going. Keep breathing. Dip holds. For those of you who are still in the chair, breathe. Dip hold up and down. Dip hold up. Get high off of the chair and back down. Dip hold up and back down. 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over to your side if you're on the ground. Look for the side elbow ups. I'm gonna do my other side because I'm getting so uneven here. All right, so starting with one hand down on the ground, palm down, the other hand's reaching up to the ceiling. Press through your bottom arm, get up onto your bottom elbow, reaching those fingertips high, lower down, slow and under control. Make sure your knees stay down on the ground at all times. Make your abdominals work here, particularly your obliques. Work that control. Good, and side bends. For those of you still in the chair. Now reach up, over, and back up. Reaching up and over, make these obliques work. And back over. Challenge that stability. Good, switch sides. And reach the other way. Don't fall out of your chair. Work those obliques. Work those side elbow ups. Work that control. Good. You guys are almost there. We got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. That's round 2. All right. All right, people. How are you guys doing? Okay. I love that sound. That's a great sound.
I agree.
It sounds like a beached whale. All right. So get a little swig of water. We're going to go into round 3 next. So as you get tired, make sure you pace yourself. Focus on your breathing. That's number 1. All right. Let's get in position. Get ready for your lunge and presses. All right. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Step back and lunge. Press up overhead. Oh, I'm going to do my other side so I stay balanced. Lunge up, press overhead. There you go. Remember, you can add that little bit of a hand support if you need. Or if it's too complicated to coordinate, just step back and up. Step back and up. Make sure you push strongly through your whole foot as you're performing this movement. Activate your whole leg, feet all the way up to your hips. Seated athletes, make sure you're keeping a nice high elbow with the overhead tricep extension, keeping your elbow pointed forward. Don't let it pop out to the side. Switch sides. Good. And keep it moving. Let's go. Steady breathing. Clean movement. That's what I want to see. All right. Almost there. 10 seconds. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Transition over to lateral lunges. If you're not doing your lateral lunges, we'll transition over to our all other variations, the push up and over or the Russian twist. All right. Russian twisters. Keep twisting. Let's go. Oof. And from side to side, be moving. Engaging your core. Working those obliques. That body control. We're on the ground. We're going to push up and overs. Sorry for here. Come to the side. Pushing up. And to the other side. How quickly can you do this still while under control? Maintain good steady rhythm. Clap if you're feeling really like a beast. Or not. Keep it going. Lateral lunges for the rest of you guys. Whichever variation you're doing. Keep it moving. Keep going. You're doing great. Make sure you keep your spine straight. Chest is up. Back is in neutral here. Avoid bending over. I know some of you guys are getting tired. Keep that chest upright. Be able to look straight ahead as you're doing these. Good. 10 seconds. Keep it moving. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over to your plank and reach. Whichever variation you're picking for yourself, whether that be on the countertop, against a wall, on the floor, on a chair, or in the chair. And go. Reaching as far as you can. Each way. Challenge the stability of your abdominals here. Whichever variation you found to be optimally challenging, where you can get a challenge, but you can still do it well. Reaching as far as you can. Work that control. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Maintaining that control. You guys are almost there. Almost. Keep moving. Keep going. I'm gonna work with you guys. Good. 10 seconds left. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, transition over onto your back. If you're on the floor. Good. And then we're gonna do a double leg bridge, or a single leg bridge, or a weighted bridge. And keep it moving. Elbow ups. If you're doing those, elbow ups onto one arm. If you're feeling really strong. Elbow up and reach. Work that control. Make your abdominals work. Force your upper back to engage to hold you upright. Good. Dip holds. If you're still in the chair, dip it up, shift to one side, then to the other, and then back down. Dip up to one side, and then shift over, and then back down. Dip up, shift over, and then back down. Keep moving. Work that body control. All right. You're almost there. We got less than 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Keep it going. Keep moving. Whichever variation you're on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Side elbow ups. All right. Lie on the ground, palm down, and then reach up once you're ready to get going. And let's move. Keep going. I need to make sure I keep good track of the time here because last time I did it so well. Good. Keep going. Steady breathing. Steady movement. Side bends for our guys in the chair. We got almost 5 seconds. 5 seconds now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. Make your transition. If you're in the chair, really reach as far as you can. Challenge that balance. If you're doing your side elbow ups, force yourself up onto that elbow. Force that stability. Keep your legs down on the ground. Make your abdominals and your upper back work. There we go. Continuous controlled movement. All right, you're almost there. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. That was round 3. All right. Catch your breath. Take a breather. How's everyone doing?
I've never sweated this much in practice at all.
All right.
Feeling
Good.
great.
All right. Tell coach he needs to work you harder then.
Will do, definitely.
All righty. So that's round 3. Let's get ready for round 4. And if we're making good time, we might get a round 5. I see really hesitant smiles there. This is a good sign.
No, this is my natural. This is my shining armor right here.
All right. Get your last swig of water. Get in position. We're going to get started with the lunge press. All right. All right. Grab your implement if you're going to be using it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Step back. Press up overhead. Step back. Press up overhead. Good. What this does is it really forces your core to keep yourself upright. The weight will try to throw you off. Your job is to stay upright and under control. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Overhead. Switch sides. Remember for those overhead tricep extensions, keep your elbow in as best as you can. Avoid letting it flare out. It will poke out a little bit. The idea is to minimize how much it pokes outwards. Keep that continuous movement. Engage those tricep puppies. Work on good control movement. Your core should be working pretty hard to hold yourself upright. during this movement. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunges, push-up and overs, and Russian twists. Alrighty. For those of you pushing up and over, really make sure you maintain good movement. Let's get started. Go. There we go. Nice, easy movement. Try to keep your shoulders wide at the bottom. It's easy to let them collapse. Keep that width in your shoulders as you press up. Maintain good pressing position. Good. Lateral lungers. Keep your spine straight as you're stepping to each side. Keep that spine in neutral. Chest should be up. Keep that continuous movement. Control breathing. Good form. Good. Russian twisters. Stay up tall. Try not to let the weight control you. You control the weight. So if the weight's pulling you down, you need to prop yourself up a little bit. Get that chest up. Good. Continuous movement side to side. Good. Maintain your steady breathing. Moving from one side to the other. Good. You're almost there. We got 10 seconds left. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good continuous movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Plank and reach. Plank and reach. Whatever variation you're going to be doing. If you're on the ground, you could potentially have some blocks underneath you to support your core. And work it this way. The further down the blocks are, the more it's going to force your core to work. Good. Keep reaching. Keep going, keep moving. Challenge your balance here. Really reach out as far as you can. If you're in seated here, extend yourself over your lats. Good. Almost there, you guys. Less than 20 seconds left. Whichever variation you're on, keep moving, keep breathing. 10 seconds left. Keep those hips down. Don't let them pop up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition over onto your back if you're on the ground for the bridges or the elbow ups. All righty. On your back, feet flat. Bridge up and down. Add a weight if you need it to make it more challenging, or alternate single leg. Elbow ups. If that's going to be your movement, press up high and back down. Add that reach if you still got some more juice in you. Keep it going. Reach and down. Up, reach and down. Keep going. Keep that consistent movement. Dip holds if you're still in the chair. Good. Dip it up and switch over to one side. Up and switch over. Press up, switch, up, and switch. Keep it going. Almost there, you guys. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot we have side elbow ups. I almost let you guys off earlier. So, side elbow ups and side bends. On the ground, one arm down. Reach up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees down. Especially if you're getting tired. This is the time to slow it down. Control your breathing. Work on good controlled movement. Keep going. Keep breathing. I'm wondering why we're making such great time. Good. Side bends if you're still in the chair. Good. Reach. Elongate that side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Roll over to the other side if you're on the ground. If you're in a chair, just switch sides. Good. Keep it moving. Keep going. Keep breathing. You're all doing good. Make sure you maintain that control. Good. I see some hands up in the air. You all really care, though, that we're almost done. Keep going. Keep breathing. You're almost there. 10 seconds left. Keep it going, you guys. Doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Take a break. Catch your breath. Get a swig of water. All right. So, I see a lot of exasperated looking faces. You all are working really hard. We have 5 minutes left of class. So, I don't think did someone say speed round?
Oh. No.
Did someone say, no one wants to do a speed round. I think we're going to hold on to speed round today. But that was pretty good.
That was the best
All right.
workout I've had ever.
All right. That's awesome. Thanks, Ian. So,
No problem.
you guys did a little over 26 minutes of continuous work there today. That was really good. So, we're going to keep doing these kinds of circuit style workouts. The reason why I like circuit style workouts is everything is an active rest break. So you're always moving, and it creates that cardio effect without overly fatiguing you in one particular activity. So, does anyone have any questions on what we did today?
I think I'm gonna add these to my workout.
Yeah. Roma, you had a question?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I was doing, but my right shoulder hurt some.
During which one?
Well, now it's kind of hurting.
Oh, now that you're
It
done?
was something I did. Like,
Maybe those last side up elbow ups were doing it. I don't know. Let it rest. It should calm down. I saw another hand. Yeah.
When you're doing the side elbow, somebody else has a question, I think.
I saw your hand first.
Okay. When you're doing the side elbow ups, what degree of shoulder flexion are you?
What degree of shoulder flexion in your down arm?
Yeah.
You want your arm to be at about 90 degrees.
Okay. And then second part to second question. When you're doing bridges, do you get more glute activation with less or more knee?
More knee flexion is more glutes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Anyone else want to ask me something? Nope. Okay.
Does time period matter? Like how long you do it for?
It depends on what you're trying to do. For what we're trying to do with this class, we're just trying to get you moving, get you active. So doing 1 minute of continuous work in one exercise starts to challenge your it's the in between of your fast twitch and your slow twitch muscle fibers. So we're getting a little bit of everything with that 1 minute interval.
Okay.
If you go for less, you work more your quick twitch muscles. So 0 to 10 seconds. And then if you go for more than 2 minutes, you're starting to transition into endurance.
Yep.
All right. Very good. So
Keep working up.
You all enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I'll see you guys in class later this week. Take care, you guys.
Okay. Bye. Thank you. Bye.